So who am I? I'm a very poor reader. I have a serious case of dyslexia. That's where things get backwards and flipped over, which even gets into directions like north and south. I get mixed up. But in reading, I pick it up and I don't get it. I have to read it again. And then I read the next verse and I already forgot what I read in the first verse. Some of you may have this kind of a problem. And so I actually take my little pen and I trace over the words. Word, W-O-R-D, became, flesh, F-L-E. I actually do that. Okay, I got that now. And then I remember, oh, that was up here, Word with God, Word was God. And so I put those two together. It takes me a long time. Now, I've done the Gospel of John enough times where I pretty well have it, but even then, sometimes I have to go through this again. So I'm a very slow reader. Another thing is that I have almost zero administrative abilities. I can structure a teaching, but I cannot structure my office. There's clutter everywhere because I don't know how to find a place for what's there. My wife, she has a place for everything and everything in its place. We need one another. And I am quite capable of helping her keep her stuff in its place. I'm good at that. I love serving her, which is one of my major things in life. I'm a servant, and I love serving her. But in growing up, I really thought I was dumb. In the third grade, my brother, who is 15 months older than me, got the measles and the mumps and whatever in the first grade. He had to repeat the first grade. And so he and I were in the first grade together. And he is the kind of a guy, he really loves to show people how much he knows and what he can do. And so he did all my homework for me. The teacher called my mom in for a conference. And I can remember her saying, Fount really is a smart boy. And I thought, boy, she doesn't know. I got her fooled. Said, in order to help him develop, we need to hold him back and repeat the third grade so his brother won't be there to help him. So I, as a part of my credentials as a dum-dum, I now repeated the third grade. That proves that I'm right. I'm dumb. I had to go through the third grade twice. Now, I graduated in the top 15 of my graduation class. There were 19 students. Another proof that I'm dumb. So, how did I deal with it? With a lot of shame and guilt and poor me and what's wrong with me. The day that God passed out brains, I was absent. You know, that sort of thinking. So in the early years, I had a lot of shame and self-condemnation and all of the stuff that many other people deal with. But master's degree, straight A's in I was at the top of every class I did. I was at the top of the class. Boy, I got these professors fooled. They don't know. And so I received the master's degree the same way I did the other. What they don't know is I'm not nearly as smart as they think. So in the early development, I really had a lot of shame issues. Self-condemnation, poor self-image, all of that. And it was not until it probably began in that experience where the guy cast out the demon of intellectualism. If you overcome the dyslexia and all the other issues that I have in learning and do this well, I must be pretty smart. But I wouldn't say that because, I don't want to be proud. But humility is acknowledging who you really are. That's what humility really is. And I know me, and I'm okay with me. I love me. I really love me. With my dyslexia, with all of this clutter, I love me. I think I'm awesome. And there are other people who have different parts of awesome, and there's something very awesome about each one of us, each one of you. There's something very awesome about you, and we need to embrace ourselves. God put you together in your mother's womb, and he left that thing out on purpose because he wants to prove that he can cause you to be someone special, even with that problem, as a testimony to what he can do with someone who really has issues in their life.